happening, Wargamers? Welcome to the meditations on our most recent Star Wars Shatterpoint battle report. And okay, so you're here to hear Leia's cracked, broken.
Yep.
To get rid of her.
Nerf her now.
Oh my goodness, she just friggin' ran the table with.
She did so much. She had one time you wounded, I think it was Bar 2D2, and she said, "Well, I guess I'm just going to walk up and give a hunker." And then every time after that was like, this crackback saves me a point. This crackback does 5 damage. Then I do 5 damage on this other crackback.
You were consistently getting like 3 crits on her whenever she was rolling.
Every roll she did.
And 3 crits is just what, like 5 damage and a couple of conditions?
Is like 5 damage, a recover, a couple of conditions, a shove. She did it on the other side as well, which is still 4 damage, some recovers, some shoves. Like, it's insane.
It was bonkers. Like, she did so much work for you this game.
Yeah.
And I want to say, like, I was hoping Fifth Brother was going to do a lot more heavy lifting for me, and he just did not.
Well, he ran into a surprisingly effective counterpunch with Lando R2.
Yeah.
Because of the 2 damage on the first success and the damage on the expertise, they were able to push through just that little bit more damage than you expect to go into a model like
4 or 5 damage or something like that they pushed through.
Yeah, they put through 4 damage onto him, which is crazy.
I definitely was not expecting that at all. So, like, Fifth Brother going down that quickly was highly unfortunate.
Yeah.
Which really kind of sucked. I thought things were kind of going well for me at first. Firebrand did some cool stuff there. Like,
yep.
But yeah, I could not stand up to Leia. Luke had 2 absolutely great activations in my opinion.
Phenomenal. He took Vader. Did walk Vader off the point when he did that, but he took Vader off a point and then killed Fifth Brother. Phenomenal. He jumped halfway across the board to go take every single point on the board.
Yeah, and that was so my mistake there is I thought you were going to go after Vader, not Fifth Brother. To be honest,
I too thought I was going to go after Vader. Then you walked him off the point, and I thought, okay, then I guess I'm going after Fifth Brother.
Yeah, I should not have walked Vader off the point. I should have kept the 2 bodies on there because it would have ensured that no matter what, I would have held on to the point. And this goes back to I was relying a little bit too heavily on Fifth Brother, and Fifth Brother was not showing up for me this game, and that was my mistake. Right? Because I was putting too much stock in someone who was really not doing much of anything. So that's where things really started shifting.
Yeah, he was a really kind of unfortunate early pull for you, because there are some games where you want him to just kind of walk to a center point and just stand there and own it.
I was hoping for anyone other than Fifth Brother, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Grand Inquisitor, anyone in his squad would have been a fine pull at that point, because because I had the commandos that early, that really only left Callus and Leia to do anything on that side of the board, and they wound up leaving. So
yep. And I mean, Callus and the Rebels, Callus got 2 really good solid activations. And
yes.
The commandos, they did one thing. They did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, they walked up, they took some points, they got shot a bunch.
Actually, all things considered, we made it through the deck really quickly. I think both of us got I got 8 activations.
I was
on 9.
On my 9th, yeah.
So this was a pretty rapid game.
A very quick game.
And the other funny thing, I think the other story of this particular game is, like, a lot of my rolls were very, very average rolls, but they were like 1 success shy in so many cases.
I was noticing it, and I'm like, well, it'll turn around eventually. Like, those die, like, you're just a little shy. And then Leia shoved that trooper, and you were just off that point by a hair, and I'm like, okay, maybe off by a hair is the whole theme of today's game.
Leia's shoving that guy, your crackbacks were so strong.
Yep.
Because so many instances where, again, that's the thing, I did not get diced. My dice rolls were very average.
Yep.
But they were just 1 success shy in so many cases, either defensively or offensively.
Yep.
Just 1 die shy. And it's one of those things where it's like, well, only so much you can do about that.
Yeah.
But, no, it was a great showing from Leia.
Fantastic showing from Leia, and I don't think anyone else on the team did terribly. Lando R2 had a solid attrition turn into Fifth Brother. Yep. Luke did a wonderful array of things. Callus did fantastic on his turns.
Yep. And honestly, outside of Fifth Brother and Grand Inquisitor, who both kind of didn't do much of anything, I think my team did generally okay. Yeah, I do think I lost because I misplayed.
Vader had 2 solid activations. I don't know. I think you played mostly very well with the pieces you had to draw.
I think I would have preferred Emperor's Servant Vader, to be honest.
He does have that extra mobility, which does help. He has the kind of control aspect of being able to shuffle him back into the deck. He refreshes your force. You were a little tight on force towards the end there.
I was hoping to make better use of Fifth Brother and Grand Inquisitor with Vader's identity, and that just never happened because of the order in which everyone got pulled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of unfortunate. Like even Firebrand, I was thinking, might get a little bit more out of that. Like, it's not great, but yeah, I wasn't really able to leverage Jedi Hunters, like Vader Jedi Hunter's identity ability in this particular game, and I think that kind of hurt in some grand scheme of things. I want to say I am still incredibly impressed with Bosk.
Bosk shows up and it didn't come up a ton on camera, I don't think, but every time from the time I shot Bosk with Leia's crackback and did 5 to him, I activated every other time thinking, do I shoot Bosk?
Yep.
Because the looming threat of his regeneration was massive. I had to think everything around whether or not he was going to be full health next time I started.
And he actually had a pretty good turn into Luke as well. Like, he was never taking Luke down,
he
but
did solid stuff. He half killed Luke and shoved him to the ends of the earth. I mean, more than half killed Luke.
I mean, if I had done a couple more damage on his explosive ordnance, and then like one more success, maybe I
could have
get
been
Luke.
crazy. Yeah, he's phenomenal. I love Bosk. That explosive ordnance is a great little dash ability. The regeneration is a massive threat. Like when I walked Leia over to there, I planned that entire turn around. Do I shoot Bosk?
Yeah,
because he's just such a massive thing you have to consider.
Now, what's really kind of funny, after this struggle, I'm actually kind of looking at things, and I'm wondering if I actually should have chosen the other layout and had these 2 back objectives.
I really don't hate that.
Because I'm looking at things like you had a lot of guys right here, which made it very easy for you to take this one and very easy for you to take that one. Whereas if I had this one active and these back 2, you've split up a little bit more, and that might lessen Leia's crackback
That's
ability.
Fair. Her turn, she was going next no matter what struggle it was, probably, because she was a Shatterpoint. So if it was her, I could have had Chewie go to this one and then take a really like a Hail Mary move trying to get over to this point. By focusing going up here and then hoping for the reposition on the attack.
Now, mind you, I'm not saying that was a better choice. I'm now starting to wonder.
Yeah,
right?
it was a decision.
It was a decision for sure. But either way, Alex, that was a very well deserved win on your part. That was well played. A lot of fun as always, man.
Oh yeah.
So we will see you guys next time. Happy wargaming.